If you like the Daniel Blair Show, you will love Main Event Moto. Come join producer Joe and I at patreon.com/maineventmoto, where we talk Supercross, we talk Motocross, and deliver 3 long-form podcasts per week with no commercials. Again, that's patreon.com/maineventmoto, or you can click the link in the bio. Thanks for watching, and enjoy this week's episode of The Daniel Blair Show.
The Daniel Blair Show. Sponsored by Motosport.com, Mika Metals, Race Tech, ASV Inventions, and Guts Racing.
So many storylines leaving Denver, but there can only be one obvious lead story, and it's Hayden Deegan. Well, that's one way to do it. Hayden Deegan wins the 250 main event in Denver and the championship in a dramatic finish that has everyone fired up. Damn! I'll break this thing down piece by piece, and although everyone is all over the map when it comes to the past, the fan reaction, the podium interview, and the debate between Cole and Hayden, the one thing we can all agree with, even if you don't like Danger Boy, is that he rode incredible this past Saturday night. This was Philly all over again. Down 3 to 4 seconds to his teammate, the rookie phenom Cole Davies, and the Deegs put his head down, charged after the kid, and when the checkers flew this time, he was first. He would find out a few minutes later that the championship was his, and I'm guessing the flight home from Denver won't sting like the one home from Philly did. He was on it all day, he was on it all night, and he was handsomely rewarded for it. Nice work, bro, and congrats. And now, the breakdown. The lappers did play a role, but they were fair. Nothing egregious, nothing out of line, they just existed, and in blocks of 3, 4, even 5 at one point, and although Cole did acknowledge them, he didn't blame them, because he couldn't. That's part of racing. They are moving obstacles that have and will always play a role, and while most kids that age would point a finger, Cole didn't. Watching him quad that rhythm in between 2 of them was pretty wild and risky, but he wanted that 3rd win of the season as bad as Hayden did. And he had done everything right to that moment to get it. He was a little off in practice, won his heat race, yet wanted no praise from JT on the podium after. He said that wasn't it after the win, because it wasn't. He needed more. Then in the main, he nailed the start, found his groove, pulled away from Michael Mosman, and was in position to get his 3rd win in a row. Hayden started catching, lappers helped a little, then with a few laps left, they were one-on-one and in position to sort out this debate that's been going on in the media and with the fans for a month now. Who is the best 250 racer in Supercross today? Hayden was not going to let him have this one. He couldn't. This had nothing to do with the title. It was all about the win, the noise of the fans, and the praise from the media, who have all anointed Cole the next big thing. Scratch that. Not next. The best 250 racer in Supercross right now, period. And when Deegs was close enough to have a shot at Cole, he took it. He could have played it smart and took a comfy lead to Salt Lake City, won the war, but after hearing about Cole this last month, losing to him twice in a row, straight up, having everyone say, yeah, Deegs won the title, but Cole is better, would have eaten him alive. There was no way he was going to settle. I mean, imagine what he'd be hearing if Cole won 3 straight. The dude would have broken both thumbs from responding to every doubter or hater he found online. No, he was not going to lose this one. He had to win it. Now the pass. It was perfect. It was textbook. You couldn't have done it any better than that. It was not a takeout, it was a bump and a pass. He bumped him over the berm, a berm that had no room behind it and gave Cole nowhere to go. Hayden didn't saw his front wheel off, he didn't blindside him, he didn't smash him. He actually timed it perfectly. Slowed up going into the corner just enough, didn't desperately rush it, gave him a bump over a berm, and for anyone freaking out over this take, think about how you'd feel if your favorite rider did that to a rider you don't like. Or if your kid, or your brother, or your friend, or someone close to you did it for a win. You'd love it. There was nothing wrong with the pass, period. It didn't warrant an AMA review or a warning even. I've seen 1,000 takeouts worse than this, and if you disagree, it's because of variables outside of the actual move, which is fine, I get it. I didn't like it either because Cole is my guy. But if you take the names and numbers off the plates and jerseys and you just watch the bump and run, you'd say, damn, nice move, because it was. The issue I have with it, and many others do as well, it was his teammate. If it was Juju, it's not as bad. They have beef. They have an on and off the bike rivalry. but it was his teammate, his homie, who he's been all buddy-buddy with until it was inconvenient. I believe that racing is not a team sport when the helmet goes on. You are on the track alone, you are an individual, it's all on you, and if it was the last corner for the title, a la Zach Osborne on Joey Savacci, you hit Cole so hard he lands back in New Zealand. But that wasn't the case or the scenario. It was his teammate, and it was unnecessary for the win. It wasn't the last corner or even the last lap, and it was not even for the title. Hayden didn't even know he won the championship until he was at the podium later. The issue, and why it was pretty lame, is that it was personal. Again, because of the chatter from everyone that Cole is better than him. It was 100% based on that alone. And unfortunately for Hayden, he just walked into a trap that he'll have to deal with over the course of years, if not a decade. Next came the boos that rained down hard. Of course, the boos come from the bump, but the angst was built over time. The obnoxious amateur career, the mouthing over the last 2 years, the smack talk, the disrespect to his competitors, all of that added up. Then you put down the sport's favorite young rider and are rewarded for it with a win and a championship? Kaboom! Boo! On camera down by the podium, the Deegans looked half shocked, but I think deep down they get it, even like it a little. They never tried to be liked. They've tried to be known. The old saying, bad attention is better than no attention, rings true with them. If you put yourself out there like they have, on camera, for a decade, and talk smack to others, then you know what comes with that. Haters. They know that, and they're fine with it. But my guess is they were a little shocked over the boos because they thought the boos were over the pass, a pass that they thought was fine, which it was. But the boos were because of the accumulated dislike that they've built up over a lifetime of racing. Even going back to Brian's rivalry with everyone's favorite, Travis Pastrana. It was a perfect storm, and the boos rained down on them like hail. Next came the podium interview, and I'm sorry, J-Law, but it was beyond cringy. It showed his age. I actually don't have a problem with the talking. I like it. It's fun, and it makes the sport spicy. I just wish he was good at it. The Deegans are hell-bent at getting better on the motorcycle. They're obsessed with it and will do anything to improve 1%, which is why he'll be a legend in the sport when he's done. But they may need to hire someone to help this kid execute his words because, in all honesty, he sucks at it. He talks like a 14-year-old freshman in high school. He wants to be the McGregor of Supercross, but it ain't good. I mean, he told his doubters to suck it. Come on, bro. That's pretty amateur. You got Uncle Coop in the truck and at the farm with you. Take some notes. If you look at the interview word for word, it becomes even more confusing. I'm not sure about these doubters he speaks of. Who are the doubters? Haters, yes. Doubters? Not really. Everyone has acknowledged he's a badass. Everyone knows he's legit. Nobody is questioning the ability, no doubt. Maybe some are questioning if he's the best 250 Supercross guy in the sport right now, but those aren't doubters. Those are fans. Fans that have watched Cole as a 17-year-old rookie do more than he did as a rookie. Way more. More than Jet did as a rookie. That's not doubt. That's fact. And it was the haters who were booing, not the doubters. Haters who don't like the attitude and the mouth and the unwarranted disrespect he shows to others, yet he told the doubters to suck it, not the haters, which again is proof that the move on Cole was about Cole getting love, and everyone's saying the kid is the best 250 rider in the sport of Supercross right now, which he's not. Hayden is. The third win of the season, which is the most in the 250 class in 2025, and clinching the title around early, and the ride in Denver alone prove that. But again, the dude is confused with the fans, the media, and the podium interview proved it, and cemented the haters' reason to hate. And worst of all, his first Supercross championship will always be tagged with an interview, on TV, with families and kids watching, and he told people to suck it. Not good. You could have saved that for your YouTube show. And how about Cole? Well, he lost the battle on the track, but he won the war with the fans, and I believe he will win the war on the track in the end. It'll be decided in 8 to 10 years on 450s, and I honestly think his ceiling is a lot higher. Hayden has to work way harder to do the same thing Cole is doing with ease, younger. Next week, we'll take a closer look at Cole's rookie season and compare it to Hayden's, and to Jet's, and to others. It's been pretty awesome, really. He's a phenom, and he's just getting started. The way he handled the interview was pure class, and it shows how mature he is at the age of 17. His fundamentals and Supercross skill set are better than anyone I've seen since Jet, who won the 450 Supercross championship as a rookie against an entire generation of bosses. And as far as the debate of who is better on a 250 in Supercross moving forward, how much you want to bet Cole and Hayden are on different coasts next year? Or Hayden moves up. If I'm Deegs, I'm choosing the opposite coast 100%. If I'm Cole, I'm choosing the same. Unfortunately, we probably won't get that and won't see them again after Salt Lake City on a Supercross track until 450s. Oh wait, that's not true. Regardless of what they do next year, we'll have 3 East-West showdowns. Yeah, those will be fun. This night will be remembered by both, and they'll be shoved down your throat ad nauseum. And I can't wait.
Main event, motomerch.com. Main event, motomerch.com. Main event, motomerch.com. Main event, motomerch.com.